back-to-back 3 gigs. Then you have to take extra care, sleep really well, find all the pockets of sleep, even if the plane is turbulent. Just I
Sure.
put my sweatshirt on backwards and put the hoodie over my face. So
Good for you.
nobody's gonna try to talk to me. I put
Right.
my scarf over my mouth, whatever I can do to just let people know and then not to breathe the air. So I'm still
Right. Right.
masking. I'm still doing all the
Sure.
things. I was doing it
I
before
can see that on
COVID.
a plane. I can definitely see
Yeah,
masking on a plane because you're really
it gets
close to people.
dry. Yeah, if they're right
Yeah,
next
and
to
you're
you and they
really
don't know how to
close.
cover. I'm like,
Right.
where's the respiratory hygiene? Um,
And
and then
it's
there's
always that
smells
one
on
person
planes.
who
So,
coughs and that's near you, and you're like, you got to be kidding me. You couldn't put your hand over your face.
oh no, it's terrible. Oh, and cleaning out like gargling with salt water is good periodically,
Okay.
like through the day too. Because if you're on transportation, public transportation of any kind, you're
Sure.
gonna get it in all of those little membranes. And I have a sinus
Right.
cleanse thing. I squeeze the water up, the neti pot
Good for you.
equivalent. I gotta
Uh-huh.
get it out because I hate being sick and my kids come through the house and no matter how much I
Right.
clean, it's in the air. I'm
Right.
aerating the whole house, opening windows and stuff. So I do everything I can to keep my instrument safe. But sometimes,
Awesome.
it's just going to be what it is. And then you have vitamins and foods and ginger. I know it's a long answer, but it's like there's
Ginger.
so many, it depends
No,
on the
it's
day.
great
It
info.
depends. Yes. Hydration, ginger, and then just I took an allergy test almost a year ago. And I took everything out of my diet for the most part that was on the intolerance list. They weren't even allergies, really. They were just intolerances. I didn't get really any
Okay.
red flag
Red
foods. They
flags.
were just orange and
That's good.
yellow. And I was like, I'm going to take them out, see what happens. I lost 15 pounds in 2 weeks of inflammation and water.
Good for
It wasn't
you.
even fat yet. My face, look at look.
Yeah, I could
I
see the
went back.
cheekbones.
Look at my skin. And so I took out, I
Like
didn't
silk.
realize it was gluten, dairy,
Yep.
and sugar that were the worst ones. So I switched to coconut sugar
Well,
and I started doing
sugar's
some
the
other
biggest
things.
carcinogen in the world. Glad you got rid of that. I don't use any sugar. Nothing. Zero.
I try. I try not to use sugar. It's very minimal because I do have kids. And we'll every now and then we'll
Yeah.
have a strawberry candy together, but it's not like it was
Right.
before because I used to just be free with it. Here, I'm having some tea. Let's put 2 tablespoons of sugar in it. And I noticed that
What? No
after doing
honey? No honey?
that too, I would do all the things instead of having, some sort of, balance with it, moderation.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so after I made the change, my vocal cords started becoming a lot more obedient. So I
Wow.
have more endurance now than I did before because my throat literally used to feel hot after getting off stage, and that's not normal. I haven't felt my
Sure.
throat get hot. I can't remember the last time.
Wow.
It's
That's
been show
awesome.
after show, no itchiness or hotness. So it's been
Wow.
really, really a good change, and I want to keep it. So
Good
the
for
yeah,
you.
the hour-long explanation of what I do for my voice to prepare, it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah. Well, it is your instrument, right?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
important to me.
it is your instrument. Other people have other instruments like a guitar or a trumpet or a saxophone, and they're keeping their instrument in shape, right? They're making sure their
Right.
strings are at a certain level and their
I can't
fingers,
reach
their
in there.
hands.
I
Yeah, you have a
can't reach in
disadvantage.
there.
I know. That's why I'm always curious about singers when I interview them and what their technique is, because again, I struggle with interviews and I can't do 2 days in a row because I just can't talk the next day. And I don't even think I'm stressing my vocal cords, but
No, I'm gonna
I'm
help you
not
though with
you where
something
I
after the
thank you. And
call.
I'm not you where I need to record. For me, it's a conversation, right? I don't need to worry about a record label
Yeah.
saying, hey, this wasn't as good as your last one.
Right. Oh my God.
I'm my own
And then
critic,
take after
so
take,
it's
singing the
easier.
same thing
Yeah,
over to
exactly.
stack it for
Right,
yes. But no, I'll
right.
give you something. And I'll give you a little
Thank
tip
you.
after that. Helped me out a lot. And even just with
Good, good.
talking, it's easier.
Excellent. Thank you for that. So
No
that
problem.
explanation helps. all of us, because you broke it down into different components, and it's not just, as you said perfectly, it's not just about the voice, it's about the holistic approach of your sleeping and what you're eating,
Yeah,
and recognizing what's good for the body versus what's not good for the body, which unfortunately a lot of us ignore. But the way you
true.
put it together, though, it should be lighting up a light bulb for people watching this to say, I need to look back inside me and say, okay, now this is why maybe X is not cooperating, like my knees or my
Right.
back or my neck. Because like sugar, we know sugar is a huge inflammatory carcinogen. It's been named the
Mm-hmm.
carcinogen by all the major hospitals.
Well,
And
all
you
the
know that should,
germs use sugar to grow. The
yes,
bacteria and yes, they need
exactly.
everything needs sugar to grow. And then once it has that sugar, man, it just doubles. It's like bread.
Yes,
It's
yes. It's
like
like bad
yeast
bread,
and
no
bread.
less.
Well, yeah.
Right.
I just
Yeah.
learned how to bake bread for the family, so it's
Good for
funny that you
you.
said bad bread.
And it's amazing the difference when you bake it on your own and you got healthy flour, isn't it?
When I tell you this bread, I did taste it and it was so
Yes.
easy. So I just baked my
Yes.
first couple of loaves that I like.
Good
The
for
other ones
you.
were kind of shabby. I found my recipe and I found my bread flour that I like. So I can feed this to the family and they'll actually like it. We're gonna put some butter on it and stuff because the kids, they're fine, you know.
Right. Right.
Um, and they need to just eat their regular sandwiches and stuff. But
But
it's
even
good.
for the
It can be,
kids,
I won't eat
it's
it.
important.
It
Yeah, but for the kids, it's all
is.
important too because their brain is still absorbing and growing. It's still growing. They're not near
It's
their
true.
brain peak size.
Yeah.
And going back to inflammation, we don't recognize it in them because they don't know how to explain it, so they never do.
Mm-hmm.
For kids, it's just another day in life, and I can't explain that I'm not feeling exactly the way I should because they have no comparison level. But what you're
Yeah.
doing is
But
awesome because their brain is growing, and it's a very important age, being they're still under 10 years old. So they got to like, I
yes.
think it's 14 or so when the brain
Oh,
starts to slow down in growth. It's a long time. It's not a very short, it's a long process. So
yeah.
it's very rewarding, even though it's effort on your part. But bread being such a big part of our meals is needs to be recognized to be a healthy component.
Well, I appreciate you saying that because it does take some time and
Yes.
focus. But I looked at the ingredient labels and I was
Ooh,
like, I can't pronounce half this shit.
you
Excuse me.
can.
And I'm like, what happened to, what happened to like yeast, flour, water,
Eggs.
oil? Like that's all you need for bread. So they have all these
Right.
preservatives and stuff to keep it from molding, and it still molds anyway. But this
Yes,
bread is so much better by the time it would have molded, it's gone because it tasted so good because the kids are eating it by the chunks
exactly.
and it has lots of nutrients in it. So I'm really, really happy to give them that. I'm happy that my mom gifted us a mixer, like a
Yes.
stand-up. Yes.
Yep.
And now I
Yep.
put on the little hook. It's over. Got bread for days. I
Exactly.
made
The
two loaves
kneading
in
has
one night.
started. The
Yes.
kneading has started.
The kneading. I haven't even done any kneading. I just shaped it, just stuck it on the thing. That was it. The machine did everything.
I
So,
love it.
anyway,
I love
and we're
it.
back to food again. But
And
yeah,
we're
thank
back
you
to
for the
food.
whole. I know the 14-year-old thing was helpful for me though, because I
Yeah.
care about what happens with their brains. And even though they can't tell me what's going on with their bodies, I can tell if there are
Right.
signs, there are clues.
Yes, there are
And so
signs.
I gotta make sure that they're
Right.
growing on track
Right.
and I gotta make sure that I'm not growing in ways that I don't want
Right.
to. So, like taking the nasty things out of the diet really does help
Yeah.
my body, my voice, and it's gonna help my husband too, even more.
Sure.
He's made some changes too, the whole family.
Good. And that's important that everybody makes the changes together. And when we get signs from our kids, unfortunately though, with that, it's reactive mode. It's not proactive. And we're trying to
Yeah.
break it down what those signs are and how do I then fix the signs versus being proactive and the signs never actually appear. But with that, speaking
Yeah,
of
but I
kids
mean
and
you miss
husband and
things.
career,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean,
How do you put
we're
it all
human.
to?
We miss stuff.
Yeah, of course. How do you put it all together? It's not an
You
easy
mean
task.
my life?
Being a parent, being a musician, traveling, spouse, kids. There's a lot of components. That in itself is a corporation.
You see my
And
face, right? I'm like,
yeah,
when you say it out loud,
And you're the
um,
CEO. So
systems.
what's the board members like?
There's systems. I have systems for
Yes,
everything in my life, and I slowly but surely am teaching the kids about the systems, and my husband too. This is the system that
good.
really works, babe. Please, just when you're done with dinner, just put it straight into the dishwasher. Everything is dirty in there. I promise. Just put it straight in.
Right.
And so
You got the
that
little
little
flag that
thing,
hangs on the dishwasher when it's dirty and when it's clean. Do you do one of
you can
those?
open it. You can
And
open it
no.
and tell. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
They're dying. These
Oh,
things, one sec. Okay, can you still hear me?
yes, I can.
Can you still hear me? I have to change
Yes.
from okay. Now, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. These things stay charged for 2 seconds. I got them in Portugal for $15. And now I see
Yeah, well,
we didn't
now
even
you
make
see
it to a
why.
whole hour yet. They were fully charged. Dang. Um,
So
okay.
systems.
Yeah, systems. So first thing in the morning, hopefully the kids are not up yet. I have like maybe a 30-minute routine where I start the load, do whatever dishes if that's a lie. Usually my husband will do I used to do the dishes. Then my husband started becoming more incorporated into the systems because we needed it. Because I'm traveling and doing all kinds of stuff. So during busy
Right.
season, split it. I start the load or take out the previous night's load. I start breakfast for the kids. I make sure I eat breakfast so I can get all my vitamins in. There's certain things I do. I have like a morning routine, and then I have a reset of the room because the kids are getting food all over the floor and there's dishes to be done, right? Then the kids are going to school. Then I have a few hours to myself where I'm studying music, I'm calling my booking agent, da 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 da. Da. And that's the time I have to do career and then set up dinner for that evening. If I can like wrap my energy and head around that. Then, and that might be the time when I send text messages out to everybody and just check the block back home. And then at 2:30, it's time to leave the house. By this time, Josh has come home to give me like whatever the updates are from the morning. And then I go out, do pickup. He does drop off, I do pickup. And then it's a whirlwind of just making sure the kids have as much attention as they need. Because I've had all my time while they were at school, thank you, Jesus. They're both in school full time. So by the time they get home, my evening is all theirs until they go to sleep, which is why we're online at 9 right now.
Right.
Because I'm working now, he can take over with the kids and have the ear out. So it's a system and a rhythm for everything. Every day is structured. It looks about the same. And then over the weekends, we have a rest day, and then Sunday is hair day. So we both do our own kids' hair. Josh will
That's
take
cool.
rippers and I will do some sort of style that locks Ella's hair down for the whole week.
Okay.
I'm just doing spray bottles. So it's like the kids know what's up. So they learn different parts of the system. So now Gavin knows how to do laundry. He's 5. Ella knows how to put her dishes in the dishwasher and do her big girl stuff. She's able to pick up laundry and put it in the bin, and she can clean up, wipe the table down. Like there's certain things they have to know because our life can't accommodate any less than that. And it's good for them in the future. So it's very Montessori meets gentle parenting, all the catchphrases of all the cute terms of parenting. And then music will fit into whatever pockets, and then sleep, same thing, pockets. And every now and then I get a little nap in. I do yoga once a week and make sure that that's in there so I can just have my sanity. And I have some friends, a couple of friends out here that I talk to, and I'll text and I'll be like, why? And if I get 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes with a good friend on the phone is all I need to just get like, okay, this is a normal life, even though
Yes.
it's a
Yes.
very blessed and full, abundant, like interesting, it's an exciting life. Eh, but it's a lot to hold. So
Sure.
I like to make sure I have those little checkpoints with myself where I check in with my husband, I watch the kids for a second to see like what's the vibe? Like how are they feeling? Do they have a good day at school, a bad day at school? Are they mad at me for some reason I can't even imagine because I'm trying to do everything right? Is my husband upset? Because I gave him tone because I was focused. Like I'm checking in
Right.
every and then I fix and then I move to the next thing. So it's a lot. I'll be honest, it's a lot, but
Sure.
it's so good.
Yeah, it's
I
rewarding
wouldn't
too,
have it any
right?
other way. I really wouldn't. We just found out that our visas are being continued for the next couple of years, so we get to stay here
Oh,
for
congrats.
all
Oh,
goes
that's
well.
got to be a relief.
I don't want to do another move, to be honest, but
Yeah,
if it has
I
that for
know.
us, I'll do it. If you find out in a few months, oh, just kidding, they're going, know what happened, God moved, and we went right along with his journey. So, but it can be very exhausting, man. But
Yeah. Yeah,
these
it's a lot.
most of it is like, I can't believe this is my life.
Yeah, that's
All the
awesome.
time. I get to do this for a living and I get to do this. Like I'm actually a wife and a mother and a daughter and a friend and I have a new community out here in London. Like,
That's awesome.
it's all the things at once. All the
Isn't that
things.
fabulous?
It really is.
I I can feel from how you speak about it compared to the last time we spoke, you're more at ease where you are. And
I'm so
it's a
glad that comes
very
off.
it's a yeah, it's a very refreshing feeling and energy because we've known each other for a while. It's you always want your friends, the people you've met, you speak with, to excel, right?
Yeah.
That's my reward when I get
Aw.
to help people like you and work with people like you is they excel. That it takes them even if it's one little grain further, better, happier in
Yeah.
life. I'm rewarded with that, and it's
All
rewarding to hear that
right.
you're
That's
you
so
you are
sweet.
in this place. It really
Yeah.
is.
I turned 40 and I stopped worrying soon after that. Something clicked at
Good.
40. And I was like, you know what? This doesn't matter. All the things I'm
No,
worrying about right now, they don't matter. It's gonna happen.
no.
Like,
It's funny you say
I'm not
that
even
too.
on my time. I'm not even on my
Right,
calendar, really. Like, I can plan a couple
right.
things, but all this could change in 2 seconds. And I've had it change many times over. And it was like,
Exactly.
my husband will come to me and be like, uh, this is what needs to happen. And I'm like, okay. And I go straight into logistics mode. Like, okay, cool. So, and then we're good. And I have full
Right,
confidence in my capabilities because I've had over 40 years of me being
right.
trained by my experiences to do that. So yeah, I'm definitely at ease. I'm very comfortable in the
Sure.
craziest of situations. Case in point, I accidentally left my purse. And this is my purse in the secure part of an airport in another country.
Oh, oh boy.
But somehow I had my passport in a different bag. So I was like, okay, what do I need to do here? And I didn't freak out. I just waited for the police. Like there's a police station in every airport, had no idea about that
Right,
until this past trip. And I said, well, at least I can get everywhere I need to go and I can use my phone for Apple Pay and I can do this. Oh, this is okay. So I don't have my lip gloss. I'll get another lip gloss. I'm at that point in my life. I'm at that
right,
point where I'm like, dang, my perfume is in there. And I really like that perfume, but I know what it was called. I remember. And they found my purse and the promoter is
Wow.
gonna go pick it up and ship it to me. It's like I knew I was gonna get it back. I just know
Right,
if I didn't get it back, I have another purse in my closet and I can go
right,
froze all the cards. Like it's just I don't worry about stuff
right,
um
right.
at this point in my life. And I really wish I could talk to my younger self. Not that she would have listened at all. But I wish I could talk to my younger self and tell her, it doesn't matter. Just do what the most exciting thing is right now. Just do something exciting and something different and something new. And
Right.
I've done a lot more of that earlier. I did a lot of it,
Yeah.
but I would have done a lot more and I wouldn't have thought so much about it before actually just
It,
saying
it,
it.
it sounds to me you're like when I was talking to my mom about what was her strength, when was her strengths, she said when she hit like 40, it's like she realized she had it all together and now she
Yeah,
can just live the rest of her life all together. And and I see you in the same place that you're at that position, right?
I guess
You've now
so.
learned materialistic things really don't matter. There's bigger things in life that do, right?
Hmm.
Getting safe, getting home safe, or getting where you're going safely is more
Safety.
important than your pocketbook, right? Your
Yes.
pocketbook is not going to make you safe, but getting where you got to go safely is more important than that pocketbook. And that's
Yeah.
where your knowledge now is in your
Yeah.
mindset, which is great. And you're in that position, which is fabulous to see. And
Thank
this is
you.
where I see most people when I speak with them, they also realize this is where I'm now starting to create what my legacy is going to be.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the way I parent the kids is part of that.
Yes,
And me and Josh literally giving the kids the world right now. Like they've been to
no
more places
kidding.
than I have seen in the first at least 30 years of my life.
Look at that.
In so many cities and countries, like, and th- they're so, I wouldn't say they're so privileged, I would say, that certain things
Sure.
don't even occur to them.
Right.
They're literally never without. And if they're without, they're like, okay, well, what other options are there? Like they're
Look at
at
that.
that mindset.
Wow.
What other, what?
They sound
Oh,
like mom.
yeah, but yeah, but like also they're expressing their feelings to each other. And I think them being able to advocate for themselves and not feel any kind of way about that. Thankfully, in this society, that's acceptable and it's not off-putting
Yes.
for a child to say, hey, when you said that, I didn't like that. That hurt my feelings. And
Right.
my feelings when you don't listen to me. Like, I know I'm talking a lot, but I still want you to hear. Like, I've heard my son and daughter say things like this. I would have been probably put on punishment for some of the things that they're allowed to say, but they're
I don't
grappling.
know if your mom and
So,
dad. This
oh
is me
no,
you're
like
talking to, Selena.
I know, but they were
I'm
definitely
kidding.
ahead of their time. No, as parents, they were
Yes.
definitely ahead of their time, and I'm so grateful to them for that. But on a
Yeah.
societal level, certain things just weren't
Yes.
accepted, so they had to protect
Right.
me by raising me a certain way that was relevant for the
Sure.
time. So I get that,
Right.
but I think what I'm able and my husband is able to give to our kids is like a wider worldview and mindset and more possibilities than I ever could see, considering that slavery and anything that ever happened to Black people was so recent and still so
Right.
fresh, like when
Right.
I was a kid. I'm an 80s baby. There was a lot of that stuff still there. Just
Yeah.
at that point, we were still trying to figure stuff out
Yeah.
and
Well, I
still
understand
trying to
that
have.
too. I understand.
Mhm.
I'm half Latino and I don't look it. And the words I would hear from other people's mouths thinking I'm not Latino is even more surprising probably than what you've gone through because at least they can see you're a person of color. They can't see I'm a person from another culture.
Yeah,
And
I would
even
say even
sometimes people
without.
I hung out with would say things about Latinos and then they would be like, oh, Rada, not you, not you.
Yeah, but you can't say that
So
because you
yeah,
said it about the whole, that's our culture
right.
you're talking
Yeah,
about. So yeah,
right.
like I understand why they had to do the things they did, and they were able
Sure,
to
sure.
still allow a lot of leniency when it came to, things I was able to talk to them about openly,
Right.
which is great.
Awesome.
'Cause now, so my legacy is
Yes.
for the kids. It's also in my songwriting. So now I'm on a mission. I'm spreading light, I'm
Excellent.
spreading love, and I'm helping people not to feel alone through my music. And some the music has stopped being just about me, And now it's about people, like things that I'm seeing people go through. Um,
That's awesome.
the most recent song that I wrote that I think is going to be a legacy song is called Hummingbird. It's not going to come out yet. Hasn't even been mixed, but it's been recorded, and I just heard the latest rough mix with the orchestra.
Ooh, nice.
Ah. So it's orchestrated and everything, and it's about a person who's in a relationship with a narcissist because everybody's talking about narcissism and they think everyone's a
Yes,
narcissist when it's not true because they don't know the real clinical definition and the pattern of
exactly.
behavior. They just know, oh, this is a narcissistic thing to do, but it doesn't mean. So anyway, so I wrote a song about what it actually looks like because I have a psychology degree and I made it musical and I made it appealing here and I can't wait for that to release, but it's mainly to help release people who are in a relationship and give them the strength to leave.
Beautiful,
Um,
beautiful.
without saying, I'm leaving you.
Right, right.
Um, yeah,
And
I
that's
have
important
permission
that you're
now.
that's important that the way you're going about it is it's like feeding education in the people who don't
Hmm.
have it on a topic that they need to have.
Hmm.
And how do you build that road for them, right? How do you build that package and then deliver it? Of course,
Yeah,
music is to me is the best delivery tool ever
it's
by
universal. It's
far.
the best
it's
language.
it's it's such a proven component to our health. It's actually
Yes.
scientific. People who listen to music
I knew you were going to say it. I
are
knew it. On a
are
molecular level.
like 16% smarter, but people who engage in music as yourself as a musician, and even though I struggle with it but I do it because it's the harmonics and the sound waves that goes through our brains elevates us to a whole different level. We're like 58% above the normal, the people who are not involved in music at all.
I didn't
So
know it
the
was a whole
fact
58, but I believe it. Yeah.
yeah, it's a big number. I can get those numbers again and be more specific, but I bring it up only because of what you're doing is so intelligent. Uh, because it's when we try to educate people, most people don't want to devour, they don't want to digest what they need to hear, right? But when
Right.
you package it into music, it becomes something that they can take in because it's coming in a sense where they're understanding it and the music provides that harmonics that bursts open their brain to accept it.
That's
So
part of
I
the reason we called the international collaboration New Frequency, because at least three of us band members were learning about how listening to certain frequencies will heal the body. So while
four
the
four
music,
four four four
that
four
too,
kilo 4
528
hertz.
on, yeah, there's
Yep,
there's a
there's a
lot
lot
of
of
them. If you listen to certain ones, even if you sit there and hum for 2 minutes,
yes.
low C, you're gonna heal all of your sinuses and stuff. And I'm like, let me try it.
Yep.
Sure enough, I
Yep.
started humming it that show. I don't know how I made it through two shows that night, but it works. And
Yeah.
so, it changes you on a molecular level, which is crazy to me.
Absolutely.
Molecules will
Yeah.
shift to be
Yes.
healthier or just at least to be aligned with that frequency. So we made it melodic on purpose so that people can just listen to it in a very relaxed part of their brain, but still get the message. And I think people have been doing it for years, for better or for worse. And
Classical music has been doing it for centuries. We just didn't accept it that way.
and I've been listening to binaural beats and things like that, and the kids sleep to little lullabies. Like music is going on all the time in our household for that reason. We pick and choose very carefully what the kids are listening to. But that's why we called ourselves New Frequency as a group, is because it made so much sense because we were all trying to do something new with music, something healing, and to help people vibrate at a new frequency from what they're used to. Because a
That's
lot of people
awesome.
just kind of going through the motions of life. And there's so much more excitement to be had out there. Like if you just get outside of your normal,
Yes.
and I love systems, but they do what they need to do. And that gives
Right.
me time to really enjoy the rest of life. and to seek out
Exactly.
new ways of feeling and existing and vibrating. And so it makes room for all that stuff. So I'm hoping that with the music, any music I release as a solo artist from here on too, it becomes less like a therapy session and more just like something that just grows on you and kind of helps you. I'm crawling like a spider, grows on you and then slowly helps you to heal without you realizing that it was the song that did it,
That's beautiful.
you know?
That's beautiful. You know, Selena, I think we're going to leave this on that high note of new
Oh,
frequencies
I wasn't
and
falling
your,
asleep.
I know you weren't, and your spread of life and love. I think it's a perfect place. That last message is so powerful that you're providing the world with this, and that's for sure going to be a legacy. And there's very few people thinking for others like you. So I want to congratulate you on that. And I look
Thank
forward to
you.
Hummingbird to be coming out. So we'll have more
Oh,
to talk in the future.
I will send it to
And
you.
yes, you will send it to me, and we'll definitely going to have another conversation about this frequency topic because it is going to not only be ingrained in your music. I'm very curious to see the reception of people and how it evolves into even possible an education package.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even think
You
of
and I
that.
are together.
All of
Of
us
course,
are
you and
teachers.
I are
I
together.
remember the band. We're all
Yes, I'm
teachers in
part of the
some
band.
way.
I'm part of
Oh
the
my
band.
gosh. Okay. I'll let the band know that that's the next step because that's actually really cool.
Yes. All right, folks. This is the most special guest, Selina Albright. I'm Rodney Urbano for No
Thank
Excuses.
you.
Thank you for being here, Selena. It's been absolutely fabulous to catch up again.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Rodney, for
thank you,
having
thank you.
me on your platform.
You're so welcome, doll.